start with some shoulder rolls as we wake up our bodies. I'm willing to stay for a few extra minutes behind and do some yoga at the end if you want. Arm roll the shoulders forward, get a little bit of a flow going. And then take the arms and just rotate your torso, pivot a little bit on the ball of the foot. Just let your arms kind of like your kid, just hanging out, just waiting. So you're swinging your arms. And in 3, 2, 1, come all the way back to center. Bring your arms up. Hinge forward, bend the knees, touch the floor. Straighten the legs, look forward. Bend the knees and round your spine to come up. Bring the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, touch the floor, and straighten the legs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chin to chest, round and curl, come up. Good, arms up. Exhale, fold, touch the floor. Straighten the legs. If you can't touch the floor, you can bend your knees more, or you can touch just to your shins. And let's do that one more time. All the way up. Bring it down. Touch the floor, straighten the legs. And now stay here and bend and straighten your legs a couple times. Look forward. And send your weight back into your heels. Run through the collarbones. We have just 5 circuits today. They will all pretty much include, except for the last one, hold your legs down, turn your toes out, place your hands on your thighs, and stretch your hips open. They'll all include a bicep, a tricep, or a chest, and a row, and a back. So we'll have a little bit of opposing muscles working together. All right, in 3, 2, and 1, round your back and roll all the way up through your spine. Okay, so walk it out. If you're on early, always, or if you're not even on, but just get yourself ready. We're going to start with a squat to a deadlift in one move. So with or without weights, you can hold the weight at your chest. You're going to squat down, neutral stance. Come up and then bring it into the deadlift. And then come back into the squat. So each squat and deadlift equals 1 complete round or complete rep. All right? So for me, I'm going to do it this way today. I'm holding a kettlebell. If you have a kettlebell, you're welcome to hold it like this. Or 2 weights or 1 heavy weight. All right, feet neutral. That means we're not turning in or turning out. Just a nice neutral hip. In 3, 2, 1, squat down. Squat, and then turn this into a deadlift with a straighter leg. Never locked. 2, stand up, hinge forward. And 3, squat and deadlift. So if you're not sure, check my legs out. 4, the squat, we bend knee and hip. 5, deadlift, we just hinge from the hips. 6, hinge forward. 7, hinge forward. 8, stay strong through your abs. 9, good. And 3 more. 10, weight back into the heels. 11. Last one coming up is 12. And up. Good. If you're using a single weight, find another weight to match it for bent over rows and then bicep curls. You can always shift and change your weights. Bigger muscles, bigger weights. Bend the knees, hinge your hips, torso forward, hips back. Bent over rows in 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, keep your abs nice and tight. 9, 8, 7, squeeze your shoulder blades and elbows together. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Stand up. Take it to bicep curls, palms open, or rotate your shoulders as needed, or hammer curls if you like. 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, Last one. One. Good. Put the weights down. Or you're staying with those weights. I'm just using the kettlebell because it's easier. Feet apart. Neutral position. Squat into a deadlift. Any variation. Oh, look at everybody going to get their kettlebells. All right. It's okay. In 3, we start again. 2, 1. So squat down, stand up, and hinge forward. That's a deadlift. 1. Squat down, keep the weight back. Just pretend you're sitting in your chair. Row, you can go on your toes. 3, hinge forward. Yeah, and carry your kettlebell. 4, and forward. 5, hinge forward. 6, yeah, there you go. Very good. You're halfway through this one. 7, and hinge. 8, and hinge. 9, hang it in for 3 more. 10, 11, last one is 12, and up. Good, all right. Back to 2 weights, heavier if possible. Bent knee, hips back, chest open. In 3, 2, row, go. 12, 11, you can have your palms in any direction. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand up. Good. You know what? We're not supposed to be doing bicep curls here. Let's get on the floor and do a chest press. And I'll make up for it in the other set. Don't worry about it. So lay on your back. I told you opposing muscles. It's not the biceps. Okay. On your back, choose to have your legs on the floor in the air, or your hips in the air for your bridge. Arms up. Good. Shoulders pull back and down. Now listen, we're going to do 18 of these. Choose your way. Ready? 3, 2, go. Why? Because I messed up the first set. 2, so I'm just going to combine the 2 sets and divide it evenly. 3, 4, don't worry, I'll do the same thing with biceps later. 5, 6, 7, abs are nice and strong. 8, if your hips are lifted, keep checking to see that. 9, to see that they are staying up in the air. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Bring it in, and now we're on our way to being even. Okay, so these have really long shoelaces. Come on up. Final set, squat into a deadlift, or calf raise into a deadlift. 1 heavy weight, 2 heavy weights, 1 light weight, 2 light weights, no weights at all. You choose. Toes and hips are forward in 3, 2, squat. Squat down, and then deadlift. 1. Squat down. 2. Down. 3. Squat. 4. So I know I get texts and Facebook from people who say, I watch your videos all the time. If you're watching, send me a note in in that little area so I know who it is, because I can't tell who's watching. All right, you got, I don't know who's talking. 6, 5, 4. You might have had a few extra, you might have had a few less. If you feel really strongly about being uneven, I get it. 2 more for me. And then 1 more. There you go. Back to our bent over rows, and then our chest press. So opposing muscles, back and chest. Knees bent, hips back in 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, 5, I'm sure you're doing just fine with whatever you got. 3, it's great. 2, and 1. Stand up, come down to the floor, grab your heavy weights with you, lay on your back, choose to be in whatever position supports you today. I like, and I always say it, I like my legs up and my back imprints a little bit more. We've got 18 of these, let's do it. 3, 2, go. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, not so bad, 11, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, last one, we're up and down. All right, now we're gonna get to play with our biceps, coming soon. All right, come up to standing. The next exercise, you don't need any weights. Let the tooth boggling, we will. So your hands come behind your head. You hinge forward for a good morning. Not quite a deadlift, right? About parallel to the floor. And come up. Actually, we're going to have our feet in a little bit of a sumo position. And then we do what's called a prisoner squat with our hands behind our head. All right? So start with your feet hips width apart and then turn them out just slightly. All right? So it'll be a sumo good morning. All right, hinge forward. Good morning. Stand up and squat. The hands stay behind the head. 1. Hinge forward and squat down. 2. Good. Oh, your calves are going to feel great, Rosemary. 3. Good. Hinge forward. 4. Hinge forward. 5. Good. 6. 7. Good. 8. Very nice. 9. Your hands are just, just resting behind your ears. 10. But I'm sure your legs will feel something tomorrow. 11. And one more time is 12. Good. Pick up your weights. Now, we're going to bring our weights behind us and curl from there. So, not to be confused by the next exercise, which is where we push away. All right, start your arms behind you. Keep the arms behind you as you curl the arms up. All right, I'm hinging forward just a little bit. In 3, palms forward. 2, 1. Curl from here. 2, 1, 2, 3. Turn it the other way, Cindy, so it's more. The kickback comes next. This is a bicep curl. 5. So bring your palms forward. Cindy, bring your palms to your shoulders. 7. Think of a bicep curl, just move your elbows back. 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. So yeah, bicep curl, but your elbows go back. Now bring the elbows in the waistline, bring your hands up, and you kick back. So just the opposite direction. Ready? Kick back. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9. It shouldn't quite feel the same way. 7, 6. One's pulling, one's pushing. 5, 4, 3, 1 more, and 1. Okay, there you go. So again, this one's a pulling, we bring it in. This one's a pushing, we bring it out. Looks the same, isn't the same. Feet apart, hips width a little bit wider, turn the toes out, hands behind your head, right? 3, 2, good. Good morning first, and then into your prison squat. 1, good morning, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 3, 10, 11, you got one more, and 12, beautiful. Talk to me tomorrow. All right, bicep curl. So it's a curl, but our arms start behind us, so we have a little bit more stretch and just a slightly different accent on where we're moving. All right, palms forward, elbows back, 3, 2, curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there you go. 6, you should feel a little bit more stretch in front of the shoulders. 7, 8, 9, 3 more, 2, 1, good. All right, stand up, hinge forward, bend the elbows, and kick back from there. 12, 11, 10, 9, no swinging, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1 more, stand up, good. All right, put the weights down, third and final set. I know, I saw that face right there. Hands behind your head, elbows out, feet a little bit wider than hips, toes out. In 3, 2, 1. Hinge forward, and then squat. 1. Hinge forward, and squat. 2. Good. So it's not quite a plie. 3, it's like a sumo. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost there, 11, last one forever today in this class, 12. Good, easy peasy. All right, come back here with your weights. Last time for this as well. Your biceps should be nice and rounded out tomorrow. Bend the arms, and then bring the arms behind you, turn the palms forward. Hinge a little forward from your torso. Curl to your shoulders in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep that shoulder steady, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. All right, this one we kick back. So bend the elbows in, hinge forward, kick back, 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2. You're there, 1. And up. Ooh, good, come down Change your cameras if you need to, so I can see you on the floor. Good, count a little bit, same, yeah. Good, bring it out. Good, good, good. All right. First one is a bridge. We're all familiar with bridge. Neutral hip. You're going to do a bridge, hands behind your head, just like we just had. Just to keep your weight behind your head, or weight of your head in your hands. You're going to do a bridge, come down, and lift up for a crunch. Simple, right? A bridge and a crunch. Each one of those equals 1 rep. So if you like to have a weight on your hand, on your belly, you might have to just keep one hand behind the head. Just make sure in your crunch that you're not moving your neck forward and back, all right? Tilt your pelvis in 3, 2, 1. Lift your hips up 1. Lower down, crunch 1. Hips up 2. Crunch up. And 3. Crunch. 4. Crunch. 5. You might slip like I do on the floor. 6. So just move yourself. 7. I don't know why I'm moving. 8. 9, I'm going to have to start more at the front end of my mat next time. 10, 2 more, 11, and 12, up. Okay. All right, so come onto your back, take your heavy weights, 2 of them, light or medium if you need. Same thing with the legs, down, up, or in bridge, straight or bent, it's fine. All right, flies. So the arms come back over the chest. Palms face each other, belly and ribs down. Open your arms to a T, nice and controlled on the movement out in 3, 2, go. Open, 1. Yeah, you can add legs, whatever you want to do there, 2, 3. Just, the only thing I care about is that you go slowly on the way out. 5, there's a slight bend in the arms, not too much. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, and 1 more. This goes right over the center of your chest. 1. Now come up. Some of you, you'll kneel on 1 leg or 2 legs. Or you can sit down on something. All right, I'm going to kneel on 1 leg. Or you can come back to standing. Or if you have a bench, you could put 1 arm on the bench, 1 leg and 1 arm on the bench. Yeah, get a pad underneath your knees. All right, so we're going to take 2 arms and we're just going to row again. Row, row, row your boat. All right, so let your left, my left leg is forward. That's the one I'm keeping forward for now. Second time I'll go on the other side. Or you can stay just completely kneeling and bend over, or sitting is a little bit more challenging just in terms of getting the weight, or sit on your stability ball. All right, here we go. Or your bench. There you go. Okay, good. All right, in 3, if you're kneeling, you can tuck the back leg under because it just keeps you more stable. 2, go, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Bring it down, come onto your backs. We start again. Easy peasy, all right? So hands behind the head, elbows out, tilt your pelvis. If you're using a weight, it might just be 1 hand behind your head, or if you have a plated weight. All right, tilt your pelvis, hips up in 3, 2, 1. Bridge, articulate down, crunch. 2, so make sure your upper mid lower back goes down when you come down to the floor. You don't just plop down onto your lower back. Far, I don't know, that was 4 or 5. 5, 6, I said I was going to start further down, I didn't. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, up, 1 more, 12, and up, down. Good. All right, we're on our back for our flies. Anything you want to do with your legs, you can add crunches to it, whatever is good for you. Arms up, palms face each other. In 3, 2, fly. 1, over, right over your chest, unless, and I don't see any of you doing it, but at home if you have an incline or a decline, it'll change the position of your arms. 4, 5. As for now, most of us are on a flat surface. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, sit up. Come to your knees. One knee, sit on a ball, sit on a bench. 2 knees, you can stand up right here. Or I'm going to take, you can also do a renegade row where you're in a plank and you row one arm then the other. Okay, I chose not to do that with you today, but you're more than welcome to do it. Come over, lean on your thigh, and then lift a little bit away from it. All right, weights in your hands. 3, there you go, yeah. 2, and row. 12, 11, 10, that's going to really good tomorrow too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and done. All right. Sit further up your mat, Debbie. Walk up. All right, on your backs. Last round. Good. Arms out. Tilt your pelvis. No pooching of the ribs, so don't overarch your back here, right? Imprint it. 3, 2, 1. Hips up. 1. And lift. 2. And lift. 3. And lift. 4. This is our last round here. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10, down, up, down. 12, 11, just kidding, and 12. I know you all would have done it anyway, if I forgot. On your back, flies, legs where you need them. Remember, the best for me is just keeping my spine imprinted. And if you want to work your glutes, then you're going to take your feet into bridge. In 3, 2, 1. Open. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Arms in. Come up to your hands and knees, and then choose whichever way you want to take this final set of back rows. Okay? It's up to you how you take them, okay? If you've been doing something all along and it feels good, keep with it. Last set, all day. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Lovely. Stay there. Come down. You're going to do some kneeling or a row. You're going to turn around and use your bench if you'd like. Not quite what you did yesterday. Okay. Come down to your hands and knees and then down to your forearms. We're going to alternate kicks. Right leg extends, then left leg extends. When it comes up, it extends. If you're on your forearms, you can go a little bit higher than your hips, but not too high. And try not to be too low. Keep the hips level. We're going to go side to side, alternating kicks. If you want to put a weight on or If you're gonna put a band on, put it around, you can put it even around the bottoms of your feet, you won't get as high. Alright, here we go, first set, 3, 2, go. 12, switch, 11, squeeze it like you're doing a rear kick in boxing. 3, you're not sure, just watch me. 5, extend, it's knee extend, knee bend. 6, good, you're already halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, you got 2 more, 11, and 12, bring it in. All right, come around, take a medium to heavy weight. I don't know why this keeps happening here, but we're going to talk about it with Apple. All right, bring your weights down, sit up, lean back, don't round, straight back, but not too far back. Palms up, bicep curls, core, right? Moderate to heavy weight, lean back. 3, 2, arms up, 1, curl 12, 11, you want your legs up, that's fine. 3, 4, up to you, and your hip flexors. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1 more time, 12. Good. All right. Let your chin out. Lay on your backs. Same weight. You can stay on the bench. Same weight, or drop to one weight. Go to your kettlebell if you like. Skull crushers to your forehead, to your shoulders, or behind your head. The elbows bend. The shoulders do not move. In 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, belly in, ribs down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Arms in, legs down. Come back to your hands and knees, or your forearms and knees. So line up your shoulders over your elbows, and then extend your right and then left leg out. It's a knee extend, knee bend in. All right, 3, 2, go. Kick 1, 1, 2. So don't just throw it. Control it. 3, squeeze your glutes and extend. 4, keep your abs in tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, one more time, is 12, and in, good. Sit down, grab your weights for your bicep curls. Sit up tall, and then just lean back, palms up, arms up, 3, 2, go. 12. Again, you can have your legs up if you want. 3, 4, nice and ready. 5, 6, you should feel your core active here. 7, 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your backs, skull crushers, wherever you want your arms and your legs. So again, you could have your hands together, you could have one weight or 2. Choose where you want to be. In 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, belly lifts down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, and 1. Nice job, guys. Last one. Last one. Come to your forearms. Last call for alcohol. Okay. Keep your spine from arching. Pull the belly in. Rest on your hands and knees or on your bench or your ball. Take your right leg first behind you. 3, 2, and we go. 12, 12. 2. Squeeze your glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, your arms are going to feel so good tomorrow. 11. No, it's not plus. And 12. Good. Come around. You know what's next. Bicep curls. If you don't know what's next, bicep curls are next. Sit up. Lean back. Arms up. 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. On your backs. Last time. Skull crushers your way in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, don't project your ribs, belly in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12 reps. All right, you can get rid of your weights for now. Just move them up off of your mat if you'd like. Just keep them out of your way. You're almost done. Legs up over hips, hands up over behind heads. This, yeah, we're gonna bicycle slow and controlled to the center and side, okay? No center, I'm sorry, we're just gonna go side to side. So we're gonna do 12 bicycles, and then, I don't have to tell you in advance, you'll get it. Belly in, ribs down, head and shoulders up. 3, 2, go. 1, 1, 2. Get to the outside of your leg. Go as low as your body wants you to go with your legs. 5, 6, 7. Now you can keep your hands behind your head for the next exercise, or you can hold on to your legs. 10, 11, and 12. Good. Legs up. If your hands are behind your head, you're going to stay right there. Alternate leg drops. 1, 2, single leg straight. Or you can hold on to one leg at a time. 2. Or you can continue to twist. 3, 4, whatever you want. 5, 6, 7, slow it down. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, both legs up in the air. Legs are like an L, so your tailbone's on the floor. Reach your opposite hand to opposite foot in 3, 2, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, reach up and around. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Knees into the chest. Ooh. Take your legs to the left, twist to the right. Take your legs to the right, twist to the left. Or you're twisting to the right, whatever you want to call it. Back on your backs. Round part deux. Hands behind your head. Head and shoulders up. Knees bent. Legs as low as your body will take it. 3, 2, go twist. 1, 2, outside your knee, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and legs up, head and shoulders up, hands supporting. You can twist, you can keep it straight or hold onto your legs. 3, 2, go. 1, switch. 2, control. So 3, if you were doing it in Pilates, you'd be holding on to the opposite foot ankle. 4, 5, 6, 7, or you can take a twist, 8, 9, 10, the head and shoulders can stay up or down the whole time, 11, and 12, legs up in the air. Make it an L, so if your feet are over your face, you're not in an L, tailbone is on the floor. Reach to the outside ankle in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, if you want a little bit more, pull your belly really deep and lift your hips up a quarter inch, an inch. 5, right Daisy, 6, 7, hi there, 8, 9, she's like, what's going on? You're supposed to be lying down now. 10, 11, and 12, and in. Hug your knees in. Stretch your neck from side to side, get rid of any tension. Third and final set. I know you'll miss these so much. All right. Bring your knees, if you want to do that twist again, just take a quick twist side to side. I know it always feels like a nice release. Bring your knees up, head and shoulders up off the floor. And last set of bicycles in 3, 2, we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs up. You choose where you want your hands, head and shoulders up or down. 3, 2, 1. She's like, that's better. 1, switch. 2, if you want to keep the twist, just keep twisting opposite side. 3, 4, if you want to just stay upright, or if you want to hold on to your legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and one more is 12. Legs up in the air. Reach your hands to your opposite foot. 3, 2, go. Again, if you want a little bit more, pull your belly in deep and lift your hips up off the floor. It's barely noticeable. 5, if you need a hand behind your head. 6, do that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12, and come to your back. Lay on your back. So, I'm going to do some stretching, and if anybody wants to do a little flowing, you will stay with me. Take your arms back out to a T. Let's go ahead and cross the right leg over the left leg first. Grab your ankles, shins, or toes. Again, the tailbone stays on the floor. So lengthen out the spine. Take your arms to a T, shift your hips right, knees move over to the left side twist. Uncross your legs, bring your knees back to the center, hug, left leg over right, grab ankle, shins, or toes, tailbone down. Open your arms to a T, shift your hips left, let your knees fall to the right. And then uncross your legs, come back to center, hug your knees in. Take a hold of your shins, your ankles, your feet, rock and roll yourself up. Come over to your hands and knees. Take your hands under your shoulders. Arch your back, dip your belly, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, round and curl, pull the chin into the chest. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, flex your spine. Inhale, extend your spine. And then let's go ahead and flex the spine, cat pose. Come back to neutral now. Walk your hands forward. Drop your chin and chest, stretch out the chest and drop the chest or forehead, chin or forehead, but stretch your chest and shoulders. Keep your hips in the air. Like a little snake, put your forearms to the floor. Slither yourselves through onto your belly, lift your chest. Stretch out the front of your abdomen, right? Extend your spine. Then bend your knees, tuck your toes, push back, straighten your arms, bring your forehead or chin down to the floor. So a little puppy dog into a slithering snake. Bend your elbows, shoot yourself forward, and then come up into a cobra pose. That's really Sphinx. And then one more time, tuck your toes, bend your knees, sit back, straighten your arms, forehead, chin down. And then let's go ahead and slither into a snake, and then into a Sphinx. If it feels good and appropriate for your body at this point, straighten your arms. Look over your right shoulder towards your left foot. Come back and look over your left shoulder towards your right foot. Come all the way back, center. Lay down, bring your hands by your chest. Now you're in a cobra, lift up, and then push back to child's pose. Sit all the way to your heels. If you choose to end your workout here, that's fine. If anybody can raise your hand if you can stay, if not. Okay, good. All right, so those of you who want to stay, go ahead and you can just adjust your shoes. If you're not staying, stay home safely, stay healthy, but have a good day, and I'll see y'all later. So I'm going to just take off my shoes really quickly. We'll just flow for a few minutes. We've got just a few minutes to keep our bodies moving and connect, you know? It might take me 10 minutes to get my shoes off because I have such long laces. So when you're done, go back to that child's pose and meet on your hands and knees in child's pose. Sit back a little bit. Stretch your arms out in front of you since we're kind of warmed up. I would think we're warmed up. So, go ahead, wide-legged child's pose. Just the canvas. All right, stretch your arms forward. Spread your fingers. Keep your knees as wide as you can comfortably. And reach long, long, long. Take one long breath here. Empty the breath and come to your hands and knees. Line up your knees under your hips. Tuck your toes underneath you. Exhale, lift your hips in the air. And then bend one knee at a time and walk your dog out. Press through one heel then the other. Shake out your head and just let go of any tension there. Come back to stillness when you're ready. Come onto your tippy toes, engage your quadricep muscles, lift your pelvic floor muscles up and in. Shoot your heels over to the right side, chest towards the thighs. Inhale, lift up on your toes, and shoot your heels over to the left side, chest towards the center. Inhale, lift up on your toes, bend your knees, push your hips a little further back, and then level out your shins towards the floor, parallel to the floor. From here, inhale, just shoot forward, straighten your legs, shoulders over wrist, plank pose. Push your hips in the air, downward facing dog. It's asking me to end my workout, but I'm not Bend your knees, shins parallel to the floor. Keep it that way as you shoot forward to your plank. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. One more time. Bend your knees, shins parallel to the floor. Stay low as you slither through your plank. Pause and push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise on your tippy toes and bend your knees, look forward. Take yourself to the top of your mat, however you choose to get there is appropriate. Separate your feet, 2 fists in between, hang your head, shake it out, yes or no. And let's today take the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, palms together, knuckles up and over, head down. Get rid of the tension in your neck, shake it out, yes or no. Tuck the chin into your chest, keep the knees as bent as needed, and then roll up through your spine to come up to standing. When you arrive, roll your shoulders back and around a couple of times. And then stand up nice and tall, mountain pose. So find your arms pointing down, thumbs open, legs firm into the ground. Big toe, little toe, ball of the foot, tuck your tailbone underneath you. Lift your kneecaps up, press your calves towards your shins. Chin parallel to the floor, crown and head to the sky. Open up your chest, your shoulders, your heart. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, just take the right arm down the right leg and side bend over to the right side. Open up your torso so you spin a little bit more to the left side, and you can bump your hips a little bit to the left today. Inhale, stretch the right arm up, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, left arm down the left side, spin up and over to the left side, and then rotate your torso a little bit more to the right. You can bump the hips out. Inhale, rise up, come all the way up. Exhale, open the arms and forward fold to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Lower your right knee to the floor, keep the toes tucked. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Pull your shoulders down, heart opens. Better. Exhale, hands to the floor, straighten your front leg, toes up or down. Inhale, rebend, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, release your hands, straighten your front leg. Inhale, rebend, arms up. Exhale, hands down, leg straightens. Inhale, rebend your front knee, lift your back leg up. Turn to the right side of your mat, so you're facing the long side of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, have a block. Take it to, put it at the back of the right ankle for now. Lengthen your spine, and then forward fold over your legs. Bring the head down towards the floor, sitting bones up towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Walk your hands to your right leg. Turn your right leg to the back of your mat. Place your right hand on the inside of the right foot or on the block or arm on the thigh. Your left toes are pointing about 10 degrees off, so a little bit towards the now back left angle of your mat. Right hand inside, left hand to the hip, rotate open, right thigh parallel to the floor. And then stretch the left arm up in the air. Tailbone comes underneath you, reach. Inhale. And exhale. From here, just look down at your right foot and press up firmly. Arms extend, shoulders over hips. Warrior two. Make any adjustments in the legs that you need. The back leg stays firm down and reach. Gaze anywhere you like. Inhale and exhale. Stay low. Left arm down, right arm up. Bump your left hip towards your right knee. Spin your heart open. Inhale, straighten your front leg, rise up. Shorten your stance or not. Move your torso right, hips left. Right hand on the outside of the shin or on top of the shin, on the foot, on the toes. Bump your right hip underneath you. Rotate your torso like you did in that standing side bend. And lift up and open out. Triangle pose. Knees are lifted, feet are firmly grounded. Your legs are strong, strong, strong. Look down. Rotate a little bit more, look up. You choose where you'd like to look for 2 more breaths. Bring the right hip underneath you, open up your heart. 1 more breath. look down. Keep the block there, it's fine. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your hips as you turn both feet back towards the right side or the long side of your mat. Exhale, forward fold over your legs, hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Walk around to the front of your space. Hands on either side of your right leg. Step your left leg to your right leg, plank position, shift forward, choose to be on your knees, go halfway down. Roll up and through, upward dog, push through your feet, ankles pull towards each other, heart lifts up, and downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, rise onto your toes, soften your knees, look forward, take yourself to the top of your mat, halfway lift when you get there. Inhale, and exhale, fold. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the watch situation. Press down, rise up, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Release your arms by your side, mountain pose. Firm, strong body. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, lean to the right as the right arm drops down. Move your hips to the left. Spin your heart open a little bit. Inhale, rise up, both arms. Exhale, left arm down, lean over to the left, rotate your torso. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive over. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, lower the left knee to the floor. Keep the toes tucked or not. Inhale, stretch the arms all the way up, drop your left hip forward. Exhale, arms down, straighten your front leg, fold. Inhale, rebend, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, straighten leg. Inhale, rebend, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rebend, tuck your back toes underneath you, lift the knee up. Turn to your left side. Now if you want, you could take the block that was at the back of the mat, put it behind the right, the left foot, excuse me. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, head down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Place your hands to your hips, rise up to standing. My back will be towards you. Open up your arms to a T. Turn, let's go back down to the floor for a second. Now turn your left toes to the left. Left hand on the inside or on the block or on your thigh. Right hand to your hip. Right arm comes up. Spread your fingers. Tuck your tailbone. Lift out of your waistline. Find space. You want space underneath your body, space on the top of your body, and throughout. One more breath. Look down. Good. Inhale, rise up. Right arm back, left arm forward. I'm just turning around. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. All right, I'm still on my left leg. So, just in case you can't see. Arms in two directions. Knee in line with the hip and towards the pinky side of the foot. Back toes turn inwards slightly. And then maybe you can sink down a little bit lower. Inhale. And exhale. Just be careful of the weights around you if you're, flowing a little bit. Stay low. Right arm down, left arm up. Bump your right hip to your left side. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Reach up and open. Reach out. Take your left hand where you'd like it to be. If it's on a block, I prefer that it goes on the higher side, outside your shin. Right arm up, stack your shoulders. Shortening the stance will always assist. Tailbone underneath you. If you don't have long limbs, shorten your stance. You don't have a block, shorten your stance. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep rotating. Bring the left side towards the right. Tailbone underneath you. Firm up your legs. Breathe in and out. Several big breaths here. Decide if you want to look up or down for the last 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good, one more breath. Good. Inhale, rise back up. Now I'm going to turn back around so that you don't get confused. Exhale, fold in between your 2 legs so you're facing the long side again. You can move the other block back to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Walk around to the front of your space. Exhale, step back to a plank position, shift forward, and bend your elbows as many times as you want, or once or none. Good. Press your inner ankles together, push through the heel of your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Watch the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And exhale. We have such a short time together to do this, but it feels so good to move. Inhale, float up high on your tippy toes. Bend your knees, shift forward. Take your knees to the floor, sit back on your heels. Come all the way up. And then let's just swing the legs around to either side and stretch the legs out in front of you. Lift up the flesh. Bend the right knee. Hug it into your chest. Stay nice and tall. Breathe. Flex your left foot. Ground your right sitting bone. Beautiful. And now cross the right leg over the left. Stay holding on with your left arm. Take your right arm behind you. Press down. If you take it behind you, take it a little bit more to the left side. Lift your torso. Rotate your torso. Choose to stay with your arm like this, or perhaps the arm comes outside of the leg. And for some of you, you might even take a bind. Right? Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. One more big breath. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Go to the other side. Go to your left side. Sit up tall. Inhale, return to the center. Take your right leg, stretch it out in front of you. Lift up the sitting bone flesh. Inhale, bend your left knee. Hug it in. Give it a nice squeeze, sit up tall. And then take your left foot on the outside of the right leg. If that doesn't support you, don't do it. Keep your right arm where it is. Take your left arm behind you towards the right side. Stay like that, or take your arm outside the leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Whatever you got going on there is yours. Breathe in, breathe out. Twist. Inhale, lengthen. Turn to your right. Exhale, release to your right. Inhale, return to the center. Stretch your left leg out in front of you. Lift up the flesh. Sit up tall, stretch the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands to the floor, the blocks, the feet, the strap, the towel. Good. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Now draw the belly button to the spine, pull the pelvic floor muscles up. Stay in this long position. Pull yourself away from your feet as you bring your chin to your chest. Energize your legs as you roll down through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. When you get to the floor, lay down, bend your knees, take your heels towards your hands. So raise your hands to your heels, tilt your pelvis, lift your hips up, support yourself with your blocks, your hand, and if you feel prepared, hands by your shoulders, come to the top of your head and come into your wheel. Okay, we didn't really do a whole back anything, but your body's warmed up today. If you're in a wheel, stay for a few extra breaths. If you're in a bridge, stay for a few extra breaths. And then everybody start to articulate your spine down. Bring your knees up to your chest. Hold on to your shins or your thighs, anywhere you can, even the bottoms of your feet. Stay really tight and connected here as you open the arms to a T. Shift your hips right. Let your knees fall to the left. Spine twist once again, only because it feels so good all the time. Keeping your legs together, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, move your hips left, let your knees fall to the right, twist. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, hug everything close together. Inhale, release your head, arms down, legs down by your side. And begin to surrender onto your mat for a few moments. And if you're at home, you can stay as long as you want. Stay home, stay fit.